I was kind of deafened a little bit there, but we are going to Vancouver from San Francisco in a private airline or a private jet. You can see this thing. It looks like a shark with the circuit card or circuit layouts. It's a cool little thing I found on flightsim.to. And the creator of this plane or of this livery is also making one for me for the channel. We're going to have our own Steve SimStation private jet. It'll be a while before we get it. He's got a everyday life, obviously, so I'm not going to rush him. But let's get into this flight. Oh, interesting. Anyways, all right, let's go. Let's start her up. Kick the battery on. Once we get up in the air, we'll go walk around the cabin, around our insides to show you what the cool stuff inside is. So I think they did some interior stuff. All right, let's go ahead and kick her on. While we're doing that and getting that aligned, let's check. All right, we're gonna put that to 100 feet. Cruising altitude. Kind of doing things out of order right now. 40,000 feet. Oh boy, we're going high up. All right, that's our cruising altitude. It looks like it's 40,000, according to the plan. All right, let's go ahead and put our data in. We're at San Francisco, so it's KSFO. There's our flight. Go ahead and put the data. What runway are we taking off on? We are taking off of 101 left. May have to re-input it. It may wipe that out. Yep, it did. All right, that's a pretty good straight out. Flight number is SS3914. Oh, well, you know what? I forgot to bring up that. I gotta get used to bringing that up. Hopefully it doesn't want to install, and I can bring up some. Yeah, it's downloading updates. All right, Beyond ATC is installing. Not wanting fuel. It's not wanting to put it into fuel. Get our weather.
Beyond ATC connected.
All right, looks like everything is set up. Let's do our departure. All right, our departure is going to be on runway 01 left. Using trunk 2. And that's our transition. Looking good. All right, that's all looking good too. So looks like the flight time, according to some brief, is going to be about 2 hours ish, a little over 2 hours. It looks like air time's 2 hours 3 minutes, block time's 2 hours 30 minutes, flying from San Francisco, which is KSFO, to Vancouver. That is our game plan. All right, we didn't switch over to APU. We'll do that now. Stupid thing. All right. We are on APU power. We can go ahead and disconnect the ground power. Remove chocks. Disconnect jetway. For a private jet, we shouldn't have taken a jetway. Oh. Wait, loading in. No, I am not Canadian. I'm actually, I'm from Ohio. It was just a random, any, meeny, miny, we're flying there. All right, we're Boeing 914, even because we can't have our own call sign, obviously. So tune into the tower. San Francisco Tower. This is Boeing 914 requesting start a pushback. I'm gonna probably have that wrong.
Boeing 914, San Francisco ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face northeast.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face northeast. Oops. Boeing 914.
Boo! I wanted to respond. All right, pushback and engine startup. That was approved. Face northeast. So we need to face northeast. Beyond ATC is it? They are using it is AI. So yeah, I am using Beyond ATC. Oh, it didn't connect. Where am I at? There we are. Now it's connected. So we need to face nose to the right. Whoops. All right, we're good to go.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Yeah, it's too bad because of that. The limitations with Xbox. Because I think on Xbox though you can get this, the Air Show Assistant, which is really cool.
Locking gear.
I do love the SimFX, where you can actually have better effects than what Microsoft put in. So we need to put our nose to the right. I have so many screens around me. Nose right, tail left.
Release parking brakes, please. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Starting engine 1. Hey, thank you for that follow. I'm gonna call you Nat. Natsuki. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Microsoft Flight Sim 2024, especially since all the mods in 2020 are going to they're going to migrate over to the new one. No, what? That is not the right direction. I said nose to the... Did I say nose to the... Yeah, nose to the right, not left. That's annoying. Unless... I don't know. Starting engine 2.
Please set parking brakes. Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
All right, as soon as that flips, we'll go to the gens. Actually, before that does that, just waiting for that flip to off.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
All right, good old private jet. Oh, that's right. I still got to get my data for Valanta.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
All right, so we're good to go. He is signaling me. Flight altitude, our cruising is going to be at 40,000 feet. Everything looks to be set. We need to set our Let's go ahead and set our flaps already. There we go. All right. We're sitting pretty. Let's go ahead and bring up tower. San Francisco request takeoff or taxi to runway. Boeing 914.
Boeing 914, runway 1 left taxi via Alpha. Bravo, Mike.
Taxiing via Alpha Bravo Mike.
Negative. Clarify departure, runway 1 left.
Oh, I forgot to verify. Departing on runway 1 left, taxiing via Alpha Bravo Mike. Boeing 914. All right, so Alpha to Bravo. So there's Alpha. Where is 01? Only one left. I didn't even check that. There's one left. I see it. So Alpha all the way out to Bravo. And Bravo all the way down to Mike. Got it. I see it. We're good to go. So let's go ahead and disengage brakes. Disengage brakes. There we go. A little bit of power. All right, this is Alpha right here. Oh man, I was just looking at my at the chart, watching where I'm at, and the delay on that's horrible. So we kind of overshot Bravo. All right, now we're about to be. There's Bravo. We're on Bravo now. Even though it says Alpha. Never trust the end game. Never trust it. All the way down to Mike. And then we do our takeoff. But I hope everyone's having a great Wednesday. It's hump day. We're already that much closer to the weekend. I know that I'm happy for that. We'll do some more streaming this weekend. Been getting back into the streaming stuff on my YouTube channel. I've been putting up videos and shorts. I had to restart my Twitch account because something went all kinds of wrong. So I am starting from the bare bones and have to be re-affiliated. Good old freaking Twitch.
Boeing 914, contact San Francisco Tower 120.5. Take care.
Contacting San Francisco Tower 120.5. Have a good afternoon. San Francisco Tower, this is Boeing 914. Approach onto runway 1 left.
Boeing 914, request not understood.
That's what I figured. San Francisco Tower, this is Boeing 914.
Boeing 914 did not copy.
What am I forgetting here? Oh, request departure. That's what it was. I had a brain fart. San Francisco Tower. This is Boeing 914 requesting departure.
Boeing 914, San Francisco Tower, wind 295 at 18. Fly heading 040, runway 1 left, cleared for takeoff.
San Francisco Tower, heading 040, runway 1 left, cleared for takeoff. All right, this is the runway right here. Bad lineup, but we can always correct that. Full power. Oh, that wind. That wasn't even that bad of a wind. What the hell happened there?
Boeing 914, reset transponder, squawk 4045.
San Francisco Tower, resetting transponder, squawking 4045. Why are you screaming? You're not slow anymore. Four zero four five. All right.
Boeing 914, contact NorCal departure 135.1.
Contacting NorCal departure 135.1, Boeing 914. NorCal departure. This is Boeing 914. We are passing above 3,200 feet and heading of 014. Why are you? Oh, that's.
Boeing 914, NorCal departure, radar contact, cleared direct tidy, resume the truck in 2.
NorCal departure confirmed. Cleared for tidy. Resume for truck in 2. There's so much stuff that goes on in the cockpit. I mean, right now, without having a second person, it's kind of like, what do I do first? It's kind of nutty. especially when I throw out ATC into things. Woo! ATC can really put a damper on things. Oh, look at the, I think that's Oakland, San Francisco, whichever. So our cruising altitude is 40,000 feet. I'm already going to put her up to 40K. But we are doing, it was a dicey takeoff. I don't know why the tail was so happy. All right, let's see, what else are we gonna need to do? We're above 10,000, so go ahead and put STD. We're at standard. Turn off the landing gear. Flight mode. All right, I think we're good. We got air on, 40,000, 100 feet is already set for landing. Yep, we're sitting pretty. We are sitting pretty. All right, we're above 11,000 feet. There's our route. We're in a BBJ-1 business jet, Boeing business jet. So far, our time for our flight's an hour and 45 minutes. Not bad. Maybe if we if there's some time after the stream or after the flight, we'll jump into another sim. Actually found some I didn't know you can mod Supermarket Simulator. And I threw a mod in there that actually changes all the fake product names into real life products, like your Fruity Pebbles, Hot Pockets, Bud Light, stuff like that. But we love to fly on this sim. Got so many hours. I got like 800 hours almost. All right, we're passing above 14,000 feet. Forgot to turn the transponder on, or at least the radar transponder, so I can see others if they're around me. Let's see, since we're such a short trip, let's go ahead and set up the landing. So our approach into, let's see here. There we go.
Boeing 914, contact Oakland Center 127.8. Have a good day.
Yes, I am. Roger, contacting Oakland Center at 127.8. Have a good day, Boeing 914. Oakland Center 127.8. This is Boeing 914. We're passing above 17,000 feet on a heading up 354. Boeing 914.
Boeing 914, Oakland Center, good day. Climb and maintain flight level 400.
Roger that, Oakland Center. Climbing and maintaining at flight level 400. Boeing 914. God, I would never make it in VATSIM. I would never make it in VATSIM. All right, so we're going to be coming into here to Vancouver. This is what runway we're going to be running in on is right here. Where is the airport? There's the airport. So we're coming through this way. We're going to be doing it on a... Oh, what is this? Oh, airless, ILS final. That's a long final, but I'm taking it. Add route. So it's not connected, so we're gonna have to connect it through the FMC. Didn't connect through there. All right, let's go ahead and come down through here. Our arrival is on runway 13. ILS 13. Does not.
Boeing 914, contact Oakland Center 132.2. Take care.
Contacting Oakland Center 132.2. Have a good evening. Boeing 914. Oakland Center 132.2. This is Boeing 914. Passing above 21,100 feet on a heading of 343.
Boeing 914, Oakland Center, roger.
Oh, I love ATC. I love actually using that now. But we're trying to land on 13. On an arrival of there it is, Grizz 7. And it does not give the oh wait, there it is. There, that's what I'm wanting. Active. Let's check our legs. Let's correct some data. Look at our flight plan. And we go by step by step. Okay, what happened there? That's not right. So that's instrument landing systems. But that's not right. Oops, wrong one. Oh, that's right. That's what it is. There's our correction. All right, that's our plan going into... All right, we're good on approach. So if you look at this, this is where we are. Time of cruise. There's that. Our turn. There it is. There's the runway. Yep, we're all set for our landing. Gotten so much better at doing this. just taken almost 800 hours. So, all right. So we are currently live on YouTube and Twitch. Very rare moment. I actually don't have anyone watching me really on YouTube. It's very odd. Of course, I get way more people watching me on the weekends because weekdays is everyone's working or busy, whichever. But yeah. So I do fly a lot of Boeing, like especially the PMDG's Boeing. Their planes are absolutely amazing. I am excited for the later of the month. Supposedly, there's a rumor that the 777 is coming out at, towards the end of the month, the beginning of the June. And there's also been word that the the TLDI, I think it is. Oh God. TFDI MD11. That project has been progressing a lot better now. So we may get an MD11 sometime this year on the channel. So, and I'm going to start dabbling a little bit more into the Airbuses too. So there's a lot of different things we do here. I don't just do Flight Sim either. I do other games too, like Supermarket Simulator. I'll do some Forza. Now, those stuff I do mainly on the Twitch channel. YouTube, my YouTube channel is mainly Flight Sim and Sim Racing when I do iRacing. Haven't done iRacing and God knows how long, but we will get back into that here in the future. But YouTube channel is a lot of reviews on planes that are coming out, like fighter jets. Do a lot of shorts. But yeah, I've started getting back into Twitch. I already have a Twitch channel, but that had 141 followers. But Twitch was not helping me on trying to be able to get my monetization. Something was wrong with the account, and it just was not cooperating. So I had to make a new channel. So got to start from scratch. Thank you for the follow, Drig. I hope you are having a fantastic day. And thank you for that follow. But we're going to do a lot more live streams. More of the live streams will be on Twitch for that are more or less a lot of simulator games. But I do enjoy doing the Flight Sim stuff. I have a huge following on YouTube. Manic, do you use Flight Sim? Do you use Flight Sim at all? See, we are passing above 29,700 feet, heading for a cruising altitude of 40,000 feet. So we are right now, we're in a good, safe place for autopilot. Can you explain VATSIM to me? I'm new to MSF and I'm using Volanta. I am too, for tracking my flights, but I heard that there's something bigger called VATSIM. So VATSIM is it's a multiplayer platform that uses a real life ATC. So someone out there in the world that play on VATSIM is acting as ATC, while you have a group of other pilots that are going through them. It's basically the most immersive way of doing flight sim by using a real life ATC and using real life procedures. If you mess up on procedures, they will let you know. It is extremely intuitive. It's why I couldn't do it, because I would be nervous. I would be a nervous wreck trying to navigate through their procedures. So I usually just try to do it myself. But VATSIM, if you want to go into hardcore, I would recommend it. Now, if you're just into a casual flight simmer that is just wanting to dabble into a few things, Beyond ATC for me is perfect. I love it. I love Beyond ATC, even though it's in beta, and it's constantly changing. And the unfortunate thing about the AI with Beyond ATC is that you have to pay for each character. So each word, each letter, you have to pay for. Now, there is a portion of Beyond ATC that you don't have to pay for, but it doesn't sound as crisp as it like a real person almost. I hope that was a good explanation. Yes, there are actual people controlling ATC. They're actually putting procedures down. They'll actually get frustrated, and go look up on YouTube. Air Force guy, I think is his name. Let me double check his name. He has a ton of videos of ATC fumbling and just getting frustrated. Air Force Proud 95. He has a ton of videos of like bloopers and stuff like that where ATC gets frustrated. It's funny. But we are having a good flight. It's early on. We still have about an hour and 20 minutes. Our air time has only been about 17 minutes. Doesn't feel like it's actually, it felt longer than that. But let's go and check the back of the cabin. So the guy that makes this, that made this paint livery, whatever you want to call it, goes by the name of Captain Anubis. Yes, he goes by Captain Anubis. He does his own paints, and he's actually working on a paint for me right currently for the 737. We're gonna have our own private, or this is a private business jet. It's a huge business jet, but we're getting our livery for the channel put onto one, and he has been nice enough to actually do that for us. It may be a while. He has every day. Oh, okay. We'll just walk through the door. Curtain. Oh yeah. You did a good job with this. Oh, I hit the wrong button. I hit a button and it caused all kinds of pandemonium up here. Yeah, you did a good job in the back. I just can't see much because limitations. So we'll do other flights. We're gonna do longer flights. I'm gonna probably start introducing to multiple landings. So it's that we'll land at one place on a kind of like a shuttle route, and then move on to the next route. I'm fighting with autopilot sometimes. Feels okay. Yeah, autopilot I fight with too, and that's half the time because I'm hitting a wrong button. Like I have to move around the cabin. I sometimes hit the wrong buttons, so it messes up my autopilot. Okay, so we're on a long leg right here. We're between waypoints. I also, just so you know, I do encourage this. People can join me in flight. So I have people like off YouTube. I have a lot of YouTube followers that will jump in the flights with me, and they'll be in the fighter jets doing escorts with me. What was your longest route? Oh boy, that was from Incheon, South Korea to Sydney, Australia. That was just over 10 hours. And that was a real life flight that does happen. But I did that in sim in the 777 South Korean Air. It was definitely a long route. Now, in real life, a real life flight I've taken when I was in the U.S. Army, I had to fly from Augusta, Georgia to Atlanta, Georgia, and then from Atlanta, Georgia, nonstop to South Korea. That was a 13+ hour flight. I hated every second of it. It was a god-awful flight. That was I think the only flight I did that was nonstop. It just would not. It felt like it wasn't ending. Where are we at right now? We are right now Northern California. Flying over Redding, California. All right, there's Redding, California. I couldn't sleep, or else I would have. I would have slept that flight, but I just could not go to sleep. And then, I mean, I could only watch so many movies in a row before I freaking want to go stir crazy. I was getting cabin fever just being in a plane. Couldn't even stand up, really. I mean, it was bad. I don't know if I could do a long flight like that, flying in economy. I think I would have to be in I think I would have to be in business class or first class to be able to do a long haul flight. When I got off the plane in South Korea, I was like, thank you. I don't want to do that again. But on the way back to the U.S. after my year in South Korea, I ended up flying from it was Incheon, South Korea, which is Seoul, to Tokyo, then to Houston, then to Chicago, then to Cleveland, where I'm in, where I live in Ohio. So I live in Columbus, but they had me fly into Cleveland. Now I preferred that because I wasn't on a plane nearly as long. It was driving me nuts. Well, yeah, we're on our... Why aren't we going up the... Huh. Told us to go to 40,000 feet, and we're sitting at 36. Cool. So even my own flight plan betrayed me. Invalid. Figured as much. Let's see. I'm trying to see how I can change that. Well, even the maximum altitude is only 38. Well, we'll just keep it at 36. That doesn't bother me. We'll keep it at 36,000 feet. But no, I've talked to a lot of different pilots when it comes to flight sim, and everyone tells me I should get my pilot's license. I just don't have $14,000 to give up. It's a lot of money to get your pilot's license. Oh, I'm so looking forward when the TFDI MD-11 comes out. We'll put the MD-11 on stream. We'll fly that thing. The MD-11 that's right now in the sim is meh at best. It's very, very weak. Not that great. I need to start flying the 737 or 787 more too, from Horizon Simulations. And we also need to get into the headwinds. Was it A330? I think it was A330. I have so many planes in this sim, so many. Reaching from helicopters to fighter jets to airliners. Well, like I've said, I do welcome the opportunity for everyone to fly with me. Especially when I pull out the fighter jet. When I pull that thing out, I would love to have people fly with me on there. That makes it more fun too. What is is a must-have mod in your opinion? There's so many. They're all kind of essential. I almost want to say there's a new mod that just came out called SimFX. It creates in a new kind of immersion in the sim, where you have check out one of my shorts on YouTube. It's a Chinook, and when landing, it kicks up so much dust, which is realistic. It's realistic, and I love it, because if you didn't have that effect in there, or that software, it wouldn't be realistic. Then it wouldn't be nearly realistic, because a Chinook can kick up so much rotor wash, and the dirt would just go flying everywhere, and that did it perfectly, and I loved it. But I want to say, currently SimFX I would say would be a necessity, just because it brings out such nicer qualities. One of them is the contrails. The contrails aren't 2D like what Microsoft puts in. This is actually 3D, big and fluffy contrails. I love it. They've done so much. I actually have a video on my YouTube as well, introducing you to SimFX, and I'm hoping it eventually will come to Xbox. One day, maybe it will come to Xbox. I need to do a video on ATC, beyond ATC as well. I've been meaning to do that for a while now, but I've been busy with my full-time job, streaming, and doing other things. Right now I'm just dealing with neighbors. I'm in an apartment complex, and my neighbors have been driving me nuts. But we are doing good. I'm actually pretty happy to see as many people in the Twitch stream as I have. Today's a good day. So I use, these are the three that are absolutely noticeable. This is the SimFX42 or Parallel 42's SimFX. This is what the stuff they provide for the PMDG 737. Contrails. You have engine pollution, which you actually can see the pollution. They have a better heat blur. APU's heat blur. Thrust on ground. So if you're taking off on a dirty ground or a dirt runway, it'll actually kick up the dust. The rain, it'll throw up rain. You actually leave skid marks now. This is the only mod that actually has been, that puts in skid marks. Touchdown smoke's been a lot better. Landing on water. Clearly we don't want to do that. Not in a 737. But if you take a plane with a pontoon, looks really good. So yeah, they have all these effects. Then you have environmental. So we're waiting right now on Sim Update 15. They keep delaying it. They keep on delaying it. Once that gets fixed, or what they're having issues with, we can actually see AI multiplayer traffic. So we will see the other players and AI with nicer contrails.
Boeing 914, contact Seattle Center 124.85.
Roger, contacting Seattle Center 124.85, Boeing 914. Seattle Center 124.85. This is Boeing 914, cruising at 36,000 feet on a heading of 346.
Boeing 914, Seattle Center, roger.
But yeah, and then the nice thing about the SimFX too, you can actually get the Aurora Borealis. Like, okay, the other day, we saw a huge magnetic storm. And I got to see the Northern Lights here in Ohio. It was gorgeous. First time I've ever seen them. But this actually puts in realistic real-time data. So on the day that I saw the Northern Lights, they were in the sim because of Parallel 42 SimFX. Now you can manually put it in yourself, but it is much more satisfying to be able to see the Northern Lights in the game real time like you would in real life. And you also have shooting stars, which go out by off seasonal, which is really good. You could force them to be obvious, and it's still pretty cool. That's the ones I've already mentioned. Then there's Air Show Assistant. So you can, if you're flying like an F-16, F-14, whatever you want, you can add wingman now. And you can add up to, I think it was 7 wingman now. And you have all this information, all this data that you can modify the formation, make it look good. You can tailor it to what you want. And then you can do some cinematic reels and stuff like that, like I've been doing. And they've been getting lots of good feedback. You can do flares on any plane. I'm gonna shoot flares off this plane if I wanted to right now. And then you have smoke. You can put smoke, like I can do smoke on this plane. Oh, sorry. There you go. This is the downside of using an ultra wide computer screen. So yeah, here's the flares again. This is all the data you can put in there. It tells you what modules you would use, change the color of your flares. This is the wingman. Like I said, you can choose the positions, up to 7 wingman. All kinds of data. You can actually change the liveries on each plane. Heck, you can even fly. If I'm flying an air tanker, like a KC-46 fuel tanker, for a military fuel tanker, I can spawn in a C-17 or any jet and simulate refueling them. That's how much control you have over the sim or over this data. It's really, really cool. And then there is GSX. Now, I love GSX because, like right here, it says select tower. This is very, very limited right now because we're not on the ground. But you can control your the equipment that's attaching to your plane, request baggage, request catering, your jetway, pushback. I mean, this GSX by far, if you want to do airliner like flights, GSX I would say is first needed, and probably needed over SimFX. So I would say GSX is tied with SimFX for immersion. And I mean, there's other mods I use too sometimes. What's it, FS Realistic, which it changes some dynamics of the sim, and it's all right. Yeah, I like GSX. It was expensive. I used GSX Pro. But I have so many plane mods too. I mean, it's I've spent so much money on this sim. It's kind of it's annoying, but also better than the Microsoft stuff. Now, I'm going to be doing a new updated video on the C-17 Globemaster 3. The creator of that aircraft has done a ton of changes to the C-17, and there's been some good changes that I'm going to be making a video for on my YouTube channel, which I need to go on down on Twitch here. I need to do a lot of modifications to this Twitch channel to put all my data, all my information, so you can join the Discord, you can join the YouTube channel, see what's going on over there. I mean, I'm so close to 3,000 subscribers on YouTube. So where are we at right now? We are an hour and 3 minutes out. About to pass into Oregon. Why is it? What the hell is this thing doing? That's not Vancouver's airport I'm flying into. That's the airport I'm flying into. So my name on SimFL or on Volanta, it is, well, same as here, Steve Sim Station. Yep, Steve's Sim Station on Volanta. So far, I've logged on Volanta 136 hours, 49 flights completed, and 48,000, just about almost 49,000 nautical miles flown. Fuel usage 386,000 kilograms. And I don't know why my favorite city pairing is. Why is it Chicago and Philadelphia? That doesn't seem right. So the flight plan that was inputted on Volanta is wrong. Don't know why they have it set that way. Oh, that's why.
Boeing 914, contact Seattle Center 127.6. Have a good one.
Contacting Seattle Center 127.6. Have a good one. Boeing 914. Seattle Center 126. This is Boeing 914. Cruising at 36,000 feet on a heading of 346. right. I just realized that the problem is why my Atlanta is showing the wrong information. It's gonna update that. Update the flight plan. Edit route. All right, we got that fixed now. All right, flight plan has been fixed. So we're gonna go fly past PDX, or also known as Portland. We are cruising along. Yeah, well, we're gonna definitely be updating the Twitch page to make sure everyone has the right links to my YouTube and Discord. So if you want to join the Discord. Yeah, my goal right now, I'm hoping to get to 50 subs or 50 followers on Twitch fairly soon. Definitely going to be doing a lot more flight sim on here. I didn't realize how many people actually live stream flight sim on Twitch. You know what? I gotta get a screenshot of this plane anyways. So for Valanta. We're gonna update Valanta with the proper screenshot of the plane. And that's the call sign. Call sign Steve Sim for the plane right now for this flight. Flight number 914, I believe it was. Yes. All right, there we go. Information inputted. So the landings oh, that's another mod I use. I use Sky Dolly for my landings so I can record landings. Whoa, what's this over here? Air conditioning.
Boeing 914, contact Seattle Center 2485.
Contacting Seattle Center 124.85. Seattle Center 124.85. This is Boeing 914, cruising at 36,000 feet on a heading of 345.
Boeing 914, Seattle Center, roger.
Off. Okay, what was that? We're going to readjust that. I was kind of wondering what was going on. I was like, why is that flaking out or being weird? Yeah, all right. I'll go back to the Sky Dally I use to record my landings. Really good program. I love it. And just FYI, my landings can turn comical or disastrous. Never been my strong areas is at landings, but I mean, we land and we survive. It's all that matters, in my opinion. We just need to land and survive. Interesting. Everyone just saw my head just going flip flop, flip flop. Wait, what? Oh.
Boeing 914, contact Seattle Center 128.15. Take care.
Contacting Seattle Center 128.15. Have a good afternoon, Boeing 914. Seattle Center 128.15. This is Boeing 914 passing above or cruising at 36,000 feet on a heading of 345.
Boeing 914, Seattle Center, roger.
I'm surprised we're dealing with Seattle Center. I'm surprised we're not dealing with Portland or Portland having their own center and then Seattle. But I guess Seattle's big enough that they are handling a pretty wide area of air traffic. Now the crazy thing is coming and landing and dealing with ATC. That's why I turned on the auto respond and I just let the co-pilot take over. Because that's dicey dealing with them. Plus I have it so it's auto tune radio, so that I don't have to deal with this manually. So every time they call it and then I have to change the station, it does it automatically for me. But let's go ahead and set our ILS already. Get our airport information. Oops. So we're on runway. Oh crap, what was our runway again? 13. I don't know how I could forget that. 13 is my favorite number, or lucky number. Runway 13 ILS. All right, wow, that's easy. 111.1. All right, 111.1. All right. What's going on, Ethan? How you doing there? First person's actually talked to me off of YouTube, since we're live on both Twitch and YouTube. All right, so there's our ILS frequency set up, so we can just hit active. Our 737 as usual until the 777 comes out, which is going to be like I'm guesstimating end of the month, beginning June is when the 777's out. Well, that's good. I'm glad you're doing good. Let's see. What's our course for the runway? Final approach course 125. Getting all set up very, very early. There we go. I hope it's not as bad as the new A340. I've heard so many horror stories about that new A340. It's not even funny. I mean, but I mean, it's PMDG. PMDG really doesn't do anything wrong. Now, I say that now, but watch, it's going to be complete trash. I'm going to knock on wood right now because I said that. There, I just knocked. I need to start getting into Airbuses, though. But I do have a person, someone I came across. He is doing a paint for me, channel paint. We're getting our own 737 business jet in Steve SimStation livery. And then we're also going to get a Steve SimStation livery on a 737-800 airliner. So we're going to have our own airline. And once the 777 comes out and he gets more familiar with doing the 777 paint, I'm going to have him do one for that one as well. Oh, and something else I don't know if you noticed. I don't know if you were here a little bit ago. We are now using Beyond ATC. Love that app. The AI is so good. I've just now started using Beyond ATC within the last 3 streams. I'm using it right now. When we do radio transitions, and we use we're actually squawking. Like here, I'll do this. Seattle Center, radio check, Boeing 914.
Boeing 9 or 14, 5x5.
It's going to be interesting on the descent because it's interesting. Could be a handful to handle though on landing by yourself, so that's why I usually when I start getting closer to landing, I usually throw it over to the auto response, my co-pilot, I know, right? The problem is it's costly. You pay for each character. So each letter that is in the word, you actually pay for the character. It can get costly, but it's not like too expensive. It's like $10 for like 100,000 characters or something like that. So it's only going to be used on like live streams is what I'm planning. Like I still have when I bought Beyond ATC, it was $30 for the software, and you get 50,000 premium characters. I've already done 3 flights with it. I'm down to 31,000 characters, 31,621 characters. Now the cool part is this. Say if you want to throw over the responses to your co-pilot, air quotes, co-pilot. You have auto response voice, which also costs a little bit of money, unfortunately, but it's worth it. You actually have well-known YouTubers that are simulated. You have Flyby Simulations, Overkill, British AvGeek, EasyJet Pilot or Sim Pilot, Squirrel, Civ Ryan, and Jeff Aviano are the voices that are featured for your co-pilot. It's really, really cool.
Boeing 914, contact Seattle Center 125.8. Have a good day.
Contacting Seattle Center 125.8. Have a good day, Boeing 914. Seattle Center 128.8. This is Boeing 914 on a heading or cruising altitude of 36,000 feet on a heading of 345.
Boeing 914, Seattle Center, roger.
It does sound costly just by the description you're mentioning, but I'll take 2 months with it. Thanks. Yep. I mean, I love it. I love it. I'll use my YouTube channel money to fuel using it. That's the best thing about it, having a monetized channel. You can actually use the funding from that to put right back in the channel. But we are... What's going on there, Annie Bits? Gotta, how's things going? Gotta love the interaction with me. I need to put a chat up now for everyone to see who's talking, because I guarantee Ethan's like, who the hell is he talking to? It's over on Twitch. All right, so we should be starting our descent here fairly. Oh no, we're still a ways away. We're 41 minutes out from Vancouver. I am unmuted. What is... Oh, we're getting some turbulence here? Oh, my. She's a rocking. Oh, she's a bobbing and a weaving. We may have hit a patch of unsettled air. I'm here. Can everyone else hear me fine? All right, Ethan can hear me. I'm wondering if Annie needs to unmute the audio for the video. I don't know what it is. Unfortunately. Nope, my mic's not off. That's we've been talking the entire time, and people have been talking to me. Hey Ethan, if you want to do me a favor, could you head over to the Twitch channel? I don't know if you can. Well, actually, no, I can do it on my phone. I don't want to bother you with that. So let me check something here. Nope, I can hear myself just fine on my phone. Nope. I just checked my phone. I'm plenty loud, it sounds like. While you're over there, Ethan, hit that follow button. Unless you already are, and I just didn't realize it. Of course, though, I did start that brand new Twitch channel, and I'm still mad about. Tell you what, the Twitch support is god awful. And I do appreciate that, Ethan. We're going to come back and do a lot more streams now. And there he is. Mr. Ethan. Thank you again. 619. God, I love my YouTube supporters. You guys are loyal. The YouTube community, you guys are loyal. Not saying that Twitch isn't, because I haven't been on Twitch very much. But all I know is that I've been since I've been streaming on YouTube, there is definitely a loyal community over there. Now, granted, like I said, I haven't done. This is probably only my 4th stream on YouTube with Flight Sim, and it's already this stream's already doing a lot better than I expected. But I have plans for the YouTube or for the Twitch channel. We're gonna do stuff more than Flight Sim though. We'll simulcast YouTube. We'll simulcast the YouTube and Twitch Flight Sim, and all other games will be on Twitch only. Unless I go back to iRacing, and the iRacing will be on both YouTube and Twitch. You think you're also on my Discord? What's your name on my Discord then? Because I don't even know. I mean, I've had so many people join my Discord lately, or in the past couple of years. I'm still in awe on having over how many people on my Discord? 65 people on my Discord. That's shocking, honestly. Hill, okay. Yes, okay, I do remember now. I do remember that. Yes. And yeah, I see it right there. Yep. Yeah, I'm approaching 3,000 subscribers rapidly on YouTube. Like I'm right now averaging I think a month right now. What am I averaging a month? Almost 200 subscribers a month now. That's ridiculous. I've never imagined getting that high. And I welcome that. I welcome your presence. And I'll also have to update the Twitch channel with all that information so other people can join. Because I love interactions like that. Like, I want to say my most active member on on Discord is Meatball. Meatball is absolutely amazing guy. He's awesome. He's very active. He likes to join in on flights. He's overall he's definitely up there with Universal Starlight on like my top like fan. I mean he's very interactive, and I enjoy that. I know that I've been in Ethan, you can probably confirm this. I've been very, very, very inconsistent of late, but that's changing. Yep. W's the Meatball. But yeah, I've been extremely inconsistent. That's mainly because of life. I mean, I have a full-time job outside of this. This is just a part-time, not even part-time, it's more of just a hobby right now. Until I can actually make some actual like monetization on here that's worthwhile, this is just a hobby. Will it ever become a full-time gig? Probably not. Yeah, just for fun. Now, if I got to the point where I'm getting like 200,000-300,000 subscribers, then I may have to make things a little bit more serious.
Boeing 914, contact Seattle Center 124.2. Have a good day.
Contacting Seattle Center 124.2. Have a great day, Boeing 914. Seattle Center 124.2. This is Boeing 914. Cruising altitude 36,000 feet on a course of 3.345.
Boeing 914, Seattle Center, roger.
I love how it changes voice too. It's like it's never actually the same like person talking. Yeah, I mean, it's just the channel's waiting for that breakout video. That one breakout that sends me over 10K. Captain Kenobi had that happen to him, I think, on a short that he just put out, and then all of a sudden, like with overnight, it went from like a few thousand views to like 1 million views, and he went overnight from like 4,000 subscribers to 14,000. I think that's what happened to Captain Kenobi, and I mean, the guy he has a lot of yeah, that's what I said. I was like, good God, what the hell did you do? I want to tap into that algorithm. But it's all about consistency. He's way more consistent than I am. But I am going to be a little bit, I'm trying to get more consistent, especially live streaming. I know a lot of people love flight sim live streams, especially ones that want to join in on the flight as well, which I don't mind. I actually encourage it. And what mountain is that? I just had a moment of a squirrel moment. Oh, that's Mount Hood. That is Mount Hood. That's a volcano. Ladies and gentlemen, if you look out your right side windows, you will see Mount Hood, aka a volcano. We should be able to see Mount St. Helens too. Where is Mount St. Helens? Yeah, I've been looking for a budget PC for flight sim. Can you tell me of PCs under 1500? Oh, let's see here. Under 1500. So, iBuyPower has okay computers. I kind of think they're overpriced, but you can get a decent gaming computer from them. I want to say was there Apex Gaming? I think there was one called Apex. I want to say they do PC. Yes, gaming PCs. They do custom builds, but they also do. All right, here we go. There's Apex PC. I self-built mine. I built mine all from scratch. Yeah, everything about my computer is I picked out, hand-picked myself and put together. I'm trying to see what this computer has for a graphics card. It's a Radeon 7600 RX 7600. Here's an Apex Silver. So my CPU, it's an old CPU. It's a AMD Ryzen 9 3950X, 16 cores. Ooh, wait. Ooh, this is a nasty computer. Ugh. I wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole. Damn, they're cheap computer gaming computers. Their inexpensive ones are actually kind of garbage. Oh, I mean, 16. I mean, I have let's see. I'll have to put the specs in the Twitch also, but I'm gonna start putting specs in my my videos for my live streams as well. So yeah, I have a the AMD Ryzen 9 3950X, 16 cores. That CPU is running what, 6 years old now, 5 years old, something like that, about 5 years old, maybe a little bit more. Yeah, I have 64 gigs of RAM. 64 gigs of RAM? Yeah, 64 gigs of RAM. I have a 3080 Ti. I have 3 terabytes of storage. I mean, I have a 1000-watt power supply. And my most expensive component of my computer actually is the GPU, because I spent $1,200 on a 3080 Ti. But my second most expensive component was my motherboard. I spent $1,000 on the motherboard. Yeah. I went a little overkill. So my computer in the day when I built this thing was like the top of the line. It's kind of out of date now, but I am also looking at wanting to build a new PC now. I am looking at my next build. It's going to be probably about $5,000. As I cringe when I said that. Yeah, I'm getting a 40. I'm hopefully going to get a 4090 for my new computer. I'm hoping to have that done this year. I hope to have that new computer set up. What's going to be a nightmare is it's going to be such a horrible nightmare. Setting up everything on the new one from the old one. Then I don't even know what I'm gonna do with the old one. I don't know what I'll do. I know I'm buying a new computer desk this week. I'm getting rid of this tempered glass so I can use my wheel for American Truck Simulator. We're gonna try to dive back into American Truck. But yeah, I have an ultra wide screen in front of me. So what you're seeing on the sim or in the live stream is literally probably, I want to say 60 to 70% of my screen. You still have the edges. I have probably another, yeah, it's a 3440 by 1440p. So if you pan over, I'm going to say right there is what I'm seeing on my screen when you guys are looking straight ahead like this. So I'm just actually seeing out the left window mostly. It's really cool. I love having an ultra wide. I want to get a super ultra wide, but it's kind of pointless when you're live streaming at the same time. How much time is left in this flight? 23 minutes. We should be starting our descent here very, very soon. Excuse me. What's up, gas turbine? Oh, excuse me. I-5, $600. I don't know. I mean, do you want, if you go $1,500 for your max, you'll get a decent gaming rig. That's for sure. Now, like on this computer here, it's still, oh, excuse me, i7. i7's not bad. i7 can handle quite a bit. But I know $1,500 you'll get, you would get a decent gaming system. It just depends on who you're getting it from. How are you, Turbine? Not bad. We're here live streaming on Twitch and YouTube. Twitch has been a pretty active evening. I've actually gained, oh, what did I gain? I gained almost 5 new followers on Twitch. That's a fantastic day. I need to get back up to 50 so I can, and then some other stats to be able to get monetized on there. It's kind of weird. I'm monetized on YouTube, but not on Twitch. I used to be on Twitch because my account got screwed up. So I had to start from scratch.
Boeing 914, contact Seattle Center 126.6.
Contacting Seattle Center 126.6. Boeing 914. Have a good day. Seattle Center 126.6. This is Boeing 914. Cruising altitude 36,000 feet on a heading up to 345.
Boeing 914, Seattle Center, roger.
Gotta love using ATC now. I used to be always hated the automated or imitation ATC, but this beyond ATC it's a game changer. Completely changes the game on things. Oh yeah. Wait till I turn on auto response. You'll hear voice. So if anyone knows who Civ Ryan is, I have it programmed for his voice as my autopilot or my co-pilot. We should start our descent here within 56 nautical miles. Down to 27,800. Sorry to get this set up. Wait till ATC tells us to start our descent. Hopefully we get this right.
Boeing 914, contact Seattle Center 128.5.
Contacting Seattle Center 128.5, Boeing 914. Have a good day. Seattle Center 128.5. Cruising altitude 36,000 feet on a course of 344. This is Boeing 914.
Boeing 914, Seattle Center, roger.
Gas turbine, if you're still here, you need to go to Twitch and follow me. Go and follow me. I've been actually doing some War Thunder on Twitch as well. All right, so we're getting close to our point of descent. Where is our time of a descent at? Oh, I gotta do this as well. Forgot almost. We're gonna do a flaps 40. GBGBs, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Yeah, you are awesome. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. That's your name on Twitch? Interesting name, to say the least. There is time to descent. That is where we're going to start descending.
Boeing 914, descend to 12,000 feet, altimeter tree 008.
Descending to 12,000 feet, altimeter 30.8 or 0.08. Boeing 914. They're probably gonna have me re-say that again. Nope, it took it. Wow. So altimeter needs to be a 30.08. All right, there it is. 30.08. That is it. And they're gonna have us descend down to 12,000. We're gonna still use what the FMC says, but we're gonna set it at 12,000. Once we start getting really, really busy in the cockpit, I'll switch it over to the autopilot. Not autopilot, the co-pilot. Just got to make sure that the autopilot works with the FMC correctly. There's our descent. We are heading down now. I love the new contrail. Oh, wait, what is this? Is this Mount St. Helens right here? All right, I'll order it. I have to see if I can afford it. I'm still a college student. I mean, go with what your budget is. I mean, but I mean, don't splurge if you don't have to. Oh, no, you're good. Where do you go to school at? What college? St. Louis in Chicago, somewhere near that. Okay. Yeah, my mom's on a business trip out right now in Iowa, Cedar Rapids. All right, we're starting our descent. Passing below 30,000 feet. Now. All right, we're going to get Sky Dolly out so we can get ready for this recording. See how awful the landing. So I'm going to start, I've started now doing hand landings instead of ILS landings. So as long as ILS lines us up, we'll take control of the plane once we get close enough. All right, Sky Dolly is out and she is ready to start recording once I hit the button. And we're banking. We're over top of Seattle right now. Greater Seattle area. That C-17 landing was the greatest greaser I've ever seen, dude. I didn't even feel that when I landed. That's all that video was for. That short was just because of that. Because when I did it, I was just like, am I on the ground? And I saw the nose coming down for the landing. Oh my god, I landed it. I didn't even feel anything. And the landing G's was 1 G. So it was literally like, didn't even feel anything. I was totally like, oh, okay, that happened. But we're gonna do a new video on the C-17, because there's a ton of updates they've done to it. You can add flight plans now to C-17s. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. You may be seeing a live stream with the C-17 here soon with a flight plan. My landings are 100 to 200 feet per minute. No, that's not bad. Kind of slow. It's like not moving. I've actually talked to real life pilots, and they say that the 100 to 200 is actually not that great. I think one of the pilots told me their best landing was 350. Well, they're a 737 pilot. Now, granted, they do work for United. No, I'm just kidding. All right, we're going down to 12,000 feet. Yeah, the C-17 from Destroyer has gotten so good. Oh, I totally forgot to get the barometrics. What is our minimals or minimums? Oh, I have so much issues reading these things, trying to get all the data right.
Boeing 914, contact Seattle Center 125.1.
Contacting Seattle Center 125.1, Boeing 914. Have a good day. Seattle Center 125.1. This is Boeing 914 on a heading of 333, passing below 18,000 feet.
Boeing 914, Seattle Center, roger.
All right, so we're coming up on our next waypoint. All right, turned off that. I mean, I've talked to other pilots and stuff like that, so I don't know. I mean, they're obviously in real life it could be different than what people think in sim. I mean, it's all interpretations, I guess, maybe. I mean, it's a sim. Not really, it's not real life. All right, we're going to start our decel here in a minute. Approaching 12,000 feet. About 2,000 left. Take a slight left bank. Good old private jet.
Boeing 914, contact Vancouver approach 132.3.
Contacting Vancouver approach 132.3. Vancouver approach. This is Boeing 914 on a heading of 333, passing below 12,000 feet.
Boeing 914, verify information, Papa.
Say again?
Boeing 914, verify information, Papa.
Oh, come on, Sir Ryan.
We have information Papa on board, Boeing 914.
I don't know what that means. We have information Papa on board.
Vancouver approach, altimeter 3008, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 26 left.
What? 26 left?
Altimeter 3008, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 26 left, Boeing 914.
No! It's not 26 left.
Descend to 8,000 feet, altimeter 3008.
Descend to 8,000 feet, altimeter 3008, Boeing 914.
What? The flight plan says runway 13. No, I'm not going to be doing another flight. I'm going to be jumping off and getting my everything ready for work tomorrow. But I will be doing another live stream on Friday. I don't know why this thing wants me to land at 26 left all of a sudden. I'm not doing 26 left after I just set it up for 13. 30.08. Yep, we're good. Sorry, ATC, I'm not listening. Don't know why you want me to go to freaking the wrong runway. I mean, stay off. I heard stay off PCs from Amazon. I don't really trust a lot of things from Amazon anymore. You are one fat fly. Don't worry, you're gonna have a date with a vacuum after this. So Best Buy computers aren't bad. All right, landing lights are on. I'm gonna assume so, but if you want to use third-party softwares like I do, you may need more, because I know that right now with my computer setup, well, this also means I'm running like a ton of different things on my computer. I'm using half. I have 64 gigs of RAM. I'm using half of that. But I also am using Beyond ATC. I have Discord up. Flight Sims obviously up. Flight Sims using is using 14% or 12%. No, that's CPU. Never mind. Flight Sim is using the most RAM, but then you have all the other stuff that I use.
Boeing 914, descend to 4,000 feet.
Descend to 4,000 feet, Boeing 914.
Yeah, it's best to see what they offer first. That damn fly. Damn thing followed me in when I walked in coming from work. Like, I walked in and all of a sudden this thing just flew between the legs of me. You mother... Was not happy to have this big fat fly just coming into my apartment.
All aircraft be advised information. Quebec now current altimeter 3008. Boeing 914 descend to 3,000 feet.
Descend to 3,000 feet, Boeing 914.
This is why I'm glad I have an auto response, so I can deal with that. They're gonna start crying and complaining because I'm not heading to that one runway they mentioned, which I'm like, no, that's not the right runway. That's completely wrong. All right, we have a reference in. Flaps 40 at 141 knots. Yeah, I mean, it's not hard to build a computer these days. It's actually pretty easy. They can be, yes. Now, I don't know if you have a micro center out there. I don't think there's a micro center in the area you're at. But micro center is like nerd heaven. They have every possible thing you would want for a computer. Yeah, the ATC on here is messed up that I don't have. It's not going to give me the right heading or information for my landing because it wants me to do a 2-6 left. That's wrong. Where is 2-6 left anyways? Is that 2-6 left? No, that's 2-6 left. Yeah, they had me all messed up. I mean, that's really messed up. $600 for a cyber PC, power PC gamer. i5. 16 gigs, 3050. Yeah, I mean, I always hated cyber PCs and I buy PCs just because I prefer to build my computers. But obviously not everyone has the knowledge of building their own computers, so I mean, it is what it is. All right. We're getting closer. We are getting closer to landing. Maybe I could get a whole new motherboard for my... What type of CPU do you have right now? Because depending on how old the CPU is, motherboards for that may be harder to find. All right, 800 feet away from 3,000. Ryzen 5000 series. Oh, you got a better CPU than I do. Except we have a 3000 series. So the 5000 series, they still make the boards for those. All right, we're gonna make our bank here in a second. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, MSFS is a huge memory hog. Ooh. Ooh, that's intense. How's your computer running? Even my laptop at work, if I have that, it'll have a memory leak and I'll use 90% and the thing won't even want to do anything. That wouldn't be a bad idea. You're picking the brain of an IT person. All right, looks like we're going to have a small, very, very minor tailwind going in, so that's good. Huh. Oh, you got a laptop. Oh. See, I don't like laptops after building with the computer I have. I'm a tower guy. Of course, though, with being in a dorm room, it kind of limited space. So I mean, it is what it is, and I mean, you deal with what you got. About to say, it looked like my Twitch feed crashed, but it didn't. Okay. Yeah, my Twitch feed crashed. Wonder why Twitch crashed. Broadcast is ended with Twitch. Huh. Well, that's not cool. Yeah, the RAM is going to be the rough part. RAM's not cheap. All right, we're getting ready for our approach. I think it was 120 for 64 gigs. That's actually not bad, because when I bought my 64 gigs of my desktop, it was like $300. Granted, that was 5 years ago. And I didn't skimp out on the RAM. I got some big old hate spreaders on them. The hate spreaders. Ooh, 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 ooh. I almost made a total boo-boo. I almost made a boo-boo. I clicked the fire alarm. So I have 4 16 gig chips. Wow, look how low we are with the mountains. Starting our bank in. We're heading in on our final. Are we gonna have to... Oh, how close are we gonna get to this mountain? Started our recording. All right, we're on our final. Boy, it looks like ILS has us. Too fast. We're dropping flaps too fast. Nope, not married. I'd rather deal with that sound for a little bit. There we go. Our descent's going in. We'll take the plane over here in a few minutes. I was married at 28. That only lasted a year. Was it 28 or 25? I think it was 25. 25 I was married. Only lasted a year. All right. She cheated on me when I was in Afghanistan, so her loss. So we are recording the landing. Hey, look, no hands. We'll take the plane here in a second. We're on the glide slope. Oh, crap. I forgot to change over to that. Yeah, she lost more than I did. Approaching 1,000 feet. High plane. Oh, I think I'm kind of high. She keeps banking to the left.
400. 300. 200. Sink rate. Sink rate. 100.
Oh, yep, I'm high.
50. 30. 20. 10.
I don't know. That kind of felt good. That honestly felt pretty good. That actually felt good. I mean, it definitely was pulling. I had to keep correcting it because it kept pulling to the left. I want to check Volanta and see what the landing rate was. All right, we're gonna just stop right here. First off, let's see if we have any failed tires, because I'm notorious for getting equipment failure and always being the tire. No failures! No failures! First time in a long time. I think this landing was spot on. So I'm gonna check Volanta. What does Volanta say the landing rate was? Who's ready for this number? We should get a drum roll in here. You know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to put on my sound mixer a drum roll. I'm going to save a sample. 189. 189. At 1.01 G's. Holy freaking crap. Butter. That's butter. We're going to go out and watch this. I'm going to close Atlanta so we don't constantly record our landing. Hey, look, there's a levitating 787. All right. That was a private. It was a private plane too. Private airliner. All right, let's speed this thing up. Absolutely, my best landing in a 737. I want to check that flare. How bad was my flare? Because my flare didn't feel that great. I felt high, but I don't think I was. Dude, that was butter. That was seriously butter. While I was sinking into the pavement. That was seriously butter. I did float it a little. Oh, that was so butter. That was so butter. That is going as the short for tonight. That is a new short, absolute best landing ever made in the 737. Yeah, she was floated a little. Nothing like major, nothing like dramatic. Not like it wasn't like you're landing, lifting a little bit, then trying to land again. It was a constant and then float and then down. I'm glad you were here too. That was epic. That was an epic landing. I want to see. Okay, let's do it this way. We're gonna pause it right here. We're gonna do it from a different angle. So we're gonna do our traditional, what we do normally for shorts. Reset it again because I'm. I need to change the anti-aliasing. All right, here it is. The go-to short. Oh, when I upload shorts, any video that uploads to YouTube, it announces it. Dude, that was butter. All right, I have to zoom. I think I have to zoom in closer. We have a levitating plane with no gears. Okay, whatever. Okay. That's the most interesting takeoff. He took off with no landing gears down, but then when he took off and went up, his landing gears came down. That is a very that's a backwards flying 787, like on the way it should be wording. All right, right here. Look at that Schwark smile. It's like, yeah, we're doing good. She pushed. That back end was pushing. Yeah, that's... We're gonna pause it right there. I want it better. It needs to be... Come on. Oh. There. Lock. I think this is a better view. I think the elevation right here is better. All right, it's more centered on the screen. Dude, I just like glazed it. Super glazed it. Yeah, it does not look like I floated it at all. And you see the pollution. You actually see the pollution right there. The big old plume of black right here on the, coming out right there. Well, we're going to do the honors of doing the recording right there. Definitely going in the yearbook, the fridge. Yep. Oh, that's going to be that's a beauty. That's a beauty of a landing. But all right, that's the stream for the day. Nice way to end it with a spot on perfect landing. Well, I guess I won't call it perfect, but it was damn well close. I mean, that was damn close to being perfect. But again, we'll be back on Friday for another flight. Tomorrow after work, I may do a live stream on Twitch on another game, like maybe some supermarket simulator. It's a fun game. It's addicting. I'll give you that. It's an addicting game. I have some mods I'm putting in there, and we'll see if we can make the game a little more fun. So, I hope everyone enjoys the night. Thank you.
All aircraft be advised, information Romeo now current altimeter 3008.
We're on the ground, so we don't need an answer. We can close you beyond ATC, so I don't waste money on characters. But anyways, until next time, and thank you, Ethan, for joining us. And I know Gas Turbine was here. Who else? And all the new subscribers. Ethan that subscribed on Twitch. Gas Turbine, he also subscribed. Drigo on Twitch. Natsuki on Twitch as well. All has followed today, and I thank you so very much for your guys' follows. Till tomorrow. But really the only thing as I see bad is... Oh, wait, never mind. That was earlier. No probs. Yep. Enjoy your evening.